Hey Scrappers, it's Vanessa here, and today I'm playing along with How to Kill a Kit with Style, and we decided for this month that we would put together a fun hop, and it's basically you can create whatever you want, so no overall theme, just everybody's just playing with their products. I am using my How to Kill a Kit with Style for the month of November. So these are page kits that I actually put together for October but didn't get to use, so you can always check out that video. I will have in the description box below everyone who is playing along, so be sure to hop through and see what everyone is creating. And so I thought what I would do is show you what I plan to do for the layout, and then as I've been doing lately, I will go ahead and put together the elements that I show you first, and then we'll come together and complete the page. So what I have here is this sort of, I want to say it's kind of like a stucco wall almost background paper. I'm going to use that to frame my layout, and I'm going to place this very dark, but it's like a grid pattern of this dark green on top, so that's going to be my background. I did go ahead and, because it takes a while to dry and I want to be able to get working on my project, I did put some white splatters on the background, and I did that and let it set overnight so that I'd be able to start creating. So I have that for my background. Now in my kit I also have this pattern paper, and it's a geometric, so I'll hold it up so you can see. And what I've decided is I'm actually going to cut 4 strips of this design here, this one that kind of is all together, not these pieces here that are kind of separate. I guess you could, depending on how you look at the lines, you could use the center one, but I'm going to use this one here with the larger sort of geometric pattern. I'm going to cut 4 strips, so there'll be 4 of those where it's just this one strip. And I'm going to place those on my background. So there's going to be 4 coming down the page here. And so off camera, I'm going to cut that. So like I said, there'll be a strip of 4 of these, and I'm thinking that they'll be over to this side somehow. I may take another one and have it just be small, because I am going to have an element up here, I believe. So I may do one that doesn't go quite all the way down the page, or I'll have another one that goes all the way down the page. I haven't quite decided, so I will probably cut 5 of these and we'll see how they end up on the page. Now, for the rest, because I do want to come in and be able to just build my embellishment clusters when we come back on camera. And I am using a combination of, these are all printable elements except for the flare from Scrap and Happy Studio. I do have printables. These are film reels that I have made. I have some label stickers. I have a camera, and then I have some florals, which are also from Scrap and Happy Studio and the digital kit that she released in May. And so I'm going to use those for my clusters, as well as I have some wood veneer, but you'll see that in just a moment. Now here is the photo of my kiddos. And this is us trying to wake them up in the morning one day when we were on vacation. So they were not wanting to get up. So I'm going to mat this photo with this pattern paper, and this was the inspiration piece of pattern paper that I built this kit around. So I'm going to mat with that, and then I have a doily that I think I'm going to place behind the photo, and then I have this orange piece of pattern paper. I don't think I'm going to use this side at all. I'm going to have this orange piece of pattern paper, which I am going to take the top and create a notebook punch, or take my notebook punch and punch out the top, because that is going to go here on my page just like this, and my photo is going to go on top of it here at the top. So this, obviously, I'm going to cut it down, so it's just going to be here at the top. And then once I've matted my photo, I did go ahead and off camera, because it takes a while to put letter stickers down, and that's not a fun process to watch. I did go ahead and create my title, which is going to go here. So basically my photo is going to be matted, and it's going to go right up here, and my title is going to go right under it. There'll be a notebook punch at the top, so this will probably be almost right down here to the bottom. And so my photo is going to go here, and then I will have, like we said, those strips that I'm going to cut will go here behind the photo, so they'll be coming down here, and then I am going to have an embellishment cluster up here. I do know that. So what I'm going to go ahead and do off camera is get this matted and put all of these elements in place and get these cut, and then we'll come back in with the embellishment clusters and we'll go through building those. And just to let you know, the letter stickers were the Pen Pal Remarks. These are the Amy Tan letter stickers that are super old. I don't even know if this has a year. 2012. So yeah, super old. And I actually have like 2 sets of these, and I barely touched them because I have a hard time using, for some reason I bought them knowing that I have a hard time using these see-through stickers. So I pulled those out to try to get some used, and then I have some, these are Nicole Jones printable letters that I also used for my title. So that's what my title was made from. So I'm going to go ahead and get this first part put together, and then we'll come back and finish the layout. Alright, my background is created, so I've laid down my photos, I've cut those strips that I was telling you about. I did end up putting a full one down this side, and then I only did 3 behind my photos because 4 was a bit too much, so I went with 3 behind the photo and 1 over here. So now I have all of those bits and pieces that I said I pulled for my embellishment clusters. So I'm going to have 1 embellishment cluster that's going to go down here at the bottom, and I'm going to just layer up all of these pieces. So I know that I want to have all of these elements on here. I'm just layering up the florals, getting a good mix of those. And I have a little wood veneer love that's also going to go in here, so that's going to be 1 cluster down here at the bottom. I have this cluster here, and basically I just am playing with having sort of somewhat the same elements and just layering them up. I'm just basically going for more than anything just color, keeping colors and intermixing the colors in between each of my embellishment clusters. So not a whole lot of rhyme or reason to it. I'm kind of just playing. So I'm going to put all of these in here, layer these up, and these will never go down exactly the same way when I go back to glue them down. But essentially this is how it's going to look. We'll see when I come back how close I actually get to keeping these the same. That is always the trick. And so I'm going to have those, and then I have 3 little wood veneer that I'm not exactly sure where these are going to go, but I have 3 little arrows that will point to the kids. I did create a little bow for my tag, and I will fix it. It's gotten a little wonky, but it will go right about there. So that cluster is going to go up there, and then my 3rd one, and because I can't not have a 3 embellishment clusters, I have a hard time not creating 3 embellishment clusters, so hence every layout pretty much is always going to have 3 embellishment clusters. I am going to have a 3rd one up here, which is not surprising if you've watched any of my layouts. It's pretty standard that I will put a 3rd embellishment cluster. I feel like I need to change it up though a little bit. I feel like my embellishment clusters keep going in the same places, so maybe I'll need to switch it up somehow. And I might switch that floral out to a different spot because it's very large and I don't have a huge amount of space unless I move all of this up, which I might end up doing anyway. But I'm going to put all of these in here. I have a little heart wood veneer and then another heart. So we'll see where those end up. But essentially my embellishment cluster is going to go up there. I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and get this put down. I am going to come back and fill in with some sequins, and then I have some enamel dots, and I might use some of these. I do know that I want to have some of these word stickers, which I think I'm just going to put them down here at the bottom of the layout. I want to put that up there. I think I'm just going to have a couple of word strips down here is kind of what I'm thinking. And just to finish off this here, and then let's see, maybe I'll have one more over here. I might put this one over here on that side is what I'm thinking. So I think what I'm going to do is glue this down. I will probably pop in, if I decide to put any of these, I'll probably pop these in and come back, and then we'll finish up with just the sequins. Since I need to get this glued down to figure out where, if I want to add any of these, and if I want, where I want to put my sequins. Okay, here is the finished layout. I do have to add the sequins in this last little section. I did put one of the mirror hearts in each of the clusters, as well as some random little puffy stickers from that puffy sticker sheet. And I am going to just finish up here with some sequins, and I'm just dotting them around random onto the page just to go ahead and add a little bit of sparkle to the page. And I do really like how it turns out. Let's see here. And there we go. So there you have it. That is the completed page. Please make sure that you go and check out everyone else who's playing along with the hop today. And with that, guys, I will catch you on the next one. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.